Cuddle the midwife. Emotional moment. Duchess of Cambridge is reunited with the woman who helped to deliver Princess Charlotte, as she hails the awe-inspiring work of nurses in a passionate speech. The Duchess of Cambridge shared an emotional embrace with a midwife who helped deliver Princess Charlotte as they were reunited in London today. Kate, who is currently expecting her third child, spotted Professor Jacqueline Dunkley-Bent among a crowd of guests during a visit to the Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, RCOG, in Marylebone. The Duchess, who is due in April, seemed delighted and hugged the midwife as they exchanged a few brief words on Tuesday afternoon, before meeting young patients at nearby St. Thomas Hospital. Professor Dunkley-Bent is understood to have assisted with the delivery of one of Kate's children, and was photographed in uniform outside St. Mary's Hospital in Paddington following the birth of Princess Charlotte on May 2, 2015. In a statement, Professor Dunkley-Bent, head of maternity, children and young people at NHS England, said, "It was a surprise and an absolute pleasure to be reunited with Kate again today. Supporting families at the birth of their baby, including future kings and queens, is hugely rewarding, and we're very grateful to have the Duchess of Cambridge's support for the nursing profession." As she left, Kate thanked RCOG President Leslie Regan and added, "It was so great to see Jackie as well." Professor Regan also appeared to let slip that Kate would be giving birth to her third child at St. Mary's Hospital, as she did with George, 4, and Charlotte, 2. During a speech this morning, Kensington Palace declined to comment when contacted by Mail Online. Kate, wearing a two-piece blue Jenny Packham dress and coat, met trainees and professionals during her visit to RCOG, which works to improve healthcare for women. It was announced today that Kate has become patron of RCOG and the Nursing Now campaign, a global initiative to raise the status and profile of nurses. She watched with interest as trainees demonstrated how they would perform keyhole surgery and stitch up skin following a cesarean, and congratulated those nearing the end of the training. As she was shown around, Kate paused to observe a painting of the Queen opening the building in 1960. Presenting Kate with a certificate to mark her patronage, Professor Regan said, "On behalf of everyone here present, I would like to extend our very best wishes for the birth of your third child. I'm confident that you will receive excellent care from the wonderful team at my own hospital, as indeed you received for the births of Prince George and Princess Charlotte. Thank you once again for visiting the college today, becoming our patron, and for showing such passionate interest in our work. We look forward to a very long and fruitful relationship with you and your family." The 36-year-old royal's visit today came just hours after Kensington Palace announced the Duchess had become RCOG's new patron. Kate paired her bespoke coat with a pair of suede Jimmy Choo pumps, a £8,400 tanzanite pendant and matching earrings from G. Collins and Sons, and a Stuart Weitzman clutch as she touched down in Marylebone on Tuesday. The Duchess learned about the college's global health programs this morning, designed to reduce maternal and newborn mortality worldwide, and also attended a discussion on tackling the stigma around women's health, in particular, maternal mental health, a subject on which she has spoken extensively in the past. And her vibrant blue ensemble has caused bookies to rate it an equal chance that Kate's outfit is a nod to her third child, despite odds previously being in favor of her having a girl. Still visible on Kate's right hand was a henna tattoo she got during a visit to Sunderland's new Northern Spire Bridge 6 days ago, which she had evidently had trouble scrubbing off. During today's visit, the Duchess heard about the RCOG's education and training programs for doctors wishing to specialize in this field, and how practical examinations fit into the training process. She then learned how the college's workshops and continued training support trainee doctors to develop safe surgical techniques and essential clinical skills in obstetrics and gynecology. The Duchess also learned more about the work carried out by the RCOG Center for Women's Global Health, which supports communities across the world with women's maternal and gynecological health, and aims to reduce maternal and newborn fatalities. Kate is particularly interested in hearing about the Leading Safe Choices program, which operates in South Africa and Tanzania, according to Kensington Palace. Her visit today kicked off with a discussion focused on exploring how the stigma which surrounds women's health, and in particular maternal mental health, can be challenged. The RCOG works to improve healthcare for women everywhere, by setting standards for clinical practice, providing doctors with training and lifelong learning, and advocating for women's healthcare worldwide. Founded in 1929, the college now has over 16,000 members worldwide, and works with a range of partners both in the UK and globally to encourage the study of obstetrics and gynecology and advance its science and practice. Following a lunch break, Kate traveled to London's St. Thomas Hospital to help launch a campaign to promote nursing worldwide. She is launching the 3-year Nursing Now campaign with a hospital visit and talks with nurses from different nations about the value of the work they do. The scheme aims to support nurses to become leaders so they can play a greater role in health policy decision-making, helping countries meet the pressing health challenges of the modern-day world. Kate is set to visit the Snow Leopard ward during her visit, to get a first-hand look of the work the nurses do in caring for children who need help breathing to stay alive. The nurse-led team trains carers and relatives how to use the children's ventilation equipment to prepare them for going home. Kate will then join a round-table discussion with nurses across the career spectrum, from trainees to consultant nurses, and from a range of different countries to find out what it means to be a 21st-century nurse and what impact the Nursing Now campaign could have on the profession. Finally, the Duchess will join a launch event in the main hall to deliver a speech to mark the launch of the Nursing Now campaign. Nurse Now is being run as a program of the Burda Trust for Nursing, in collaboration with the International Council of Nurses and the World Health Organization, WHO. The 3-year global campaign was founded by nurses and other health experts based on the findings of the 2016 Triple Impact Report, produced by the All-Party Parliamentary Group on Global Health. It found that empowering nurses boosts health globally and also helps improve gender equality and build stronger economies. Kensington Palace announced this morning that the Duchess has officially become patron of the Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, RCOG, as well as patron of the Nursing Now campaign. The Duchess has seen firsthand the impact of frontline medical professionals during visits to hospitals and hospices, and through her work in support of children's mental health and early intervention. The Duchess patronages at RCOG and Nursing Now provide an opportunity to shine a light on these vital professions, both in the UK and internationally. Professor Leslie Regan, president of the RCOG, said, "I am absolutely thrilled that the Duchess of Cambridge has graciously accepted our invitation to become the RCOG's second patron, after Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth the Queen Mother. It is a great honor for the college, now in its 89th year, and its 16,000 members in the UK and around the world. We are very grateful to Her Royal Highness, whose support will help to raise our profile as a medical charity that champions the provision of high-quality women's healthcare at home and beyond. We know that maternal health and mental well-being is an issue close to the Duchess's heart. As a young mother herself, we hope that this new relationship will build on our work to improve healthcare for women everywhere, and ensure that women's views on the care they receive are at the heart of everything we do." Lord Nigel Crisp, co-chair Nursing Now campaign, said, "On behalf of Nursing Now supporters across the world, I am delighted to welcome HRH the Duchess of Cambridge as our patron. Our campaign aims to improve health globally by raising the profile and status of nurses worldwide, influencing policymakers and supporting nurses themselves to lead, learn and build a global movement. We are delighted to have a patron with such a strong commitment to nursing and a history in her family of volunteer nurses. We look forward to working with Her Royal Highness as we support nursing and nurses across the world." Moment. Eminent professor accidentally let slip Kate's birth plans. Professor Leslie Regan appeared to accidentally let slip that Kate would be giving birth to her third child at St. Mary's Hospital, as she did with George, 4, and Charlotte, 2. During a speech this morning, presenting Kate with a certificate to mark her patronage, Professor Regan said, "On behalf of everyone here present, I would like to extend our very best wishes for the birth of your third child. I'm confident that you will receive excellent care from the wonderful team at my own hospital, as indeed you received for the births of Prince George and Princess Charlotte." She added, "We look forward to a very long and fruitful relationship with you and your family." The Cambridge children were born in the Lindo wing of St. Mary's Hospital, Paddington, where the £5,000 a night suites have the latest technology and access to St. Mary's next door in the event of an emergency. Kensington Palace declined to comment when contacted by Mail Online.